Hi, it's Sue from Albums by Design. We're doing card number 1 here, sorry. Now, I had filmed all this and realized that my phone had switched off. So it really was quite simple. I used the stencil. I put a piece of paper underneath it and stenciled toffee ink over the toffee grid. I did the lagoon piece to this, and then I cut out the 2 stripes of this paper, which was really quite easy to line up. And then I've put this sticker on using 3D foam, put it onto the toffee card and then onto the card. So card 1 really didn't take too long. So let's get on with card number 2. So it has a bit of stenciling just at the top here. And then we have the zip strip over the top, and then stickers along with some dots and some die cuts. So to stencil the front with limeade ink, place your folded card base into your Versamat or grid type surface. Your fold needs to be on your left, adhere the base mat, though this is lifting up. And adhere masking tape at 1.5 inches on the 4 1/4 side of the folded base. Make sure your masking tape goes beyond the edge. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll use a spare sheet of paper. So we're putting it on the side like it said. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 1/4. So we put masking tape at 1.5. So if you measure it, it goes 1 and then 1.5. We want to only do it to that amount. So where is my washi tape, which I'm using as masking tape? Here it is here. Okay, so what I will do is put this on first. So at 1.5, we'll put it down and measure it all the way along to there, and then rip this up. Okay, put it onto my piece and stick it down, and then grab my stencil and work out what area I want to do. So I might do this top area here. Make sure it's straight and stick it down. And then we want the limeade and my limeade brush. Okay, and here we go. And then take this masking tape off. There we go. Just pull it gently because you don't want it to pull on the paper, though theoretically it shouldn't. So look how it's doing to that. There we go. I'll just put it there and take this away. So what do our instructions say? So adhere the 5.5 inch striped zipped base. Where is my zip base? Trimmed strip base across the 1.5 inch mark, which we can do like that. go. This is a little bit long, so that's easy enough to cut off. There we go. Okay, so let's just stick these down here for the moment and we'll do what they've said. Okay, so we need to put some 3D foam. Again, I'm going to anti-static patch that. Here, I've got some 3D foam, some smaller one. Oh, they both stick very well together. There we go, that's one lot. Can I fit a second lot in there? Yes. I'll cut it a bit smaller. Okay. Now, so we want to put this title 3/8 of an inch from the left edge. Okay, so it's more on the left. So 3/8 of an inch is about there. And in center with the zip strip, and then put that down. Okay, now we're trimming off the diagonal stripes from this one. And how far along are we putting that? Okay, so about the E, flush with the top of your zip strip. Okay, so if we do it in the middle of the E, now we want to put this directly underneath it, but see how they've trimmed a little bit off it? So we'll trim like 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch or something, and put this so that it is underneath it. Okay, now so we're trimming a little bit off the top of this, and we'll do 1/4. Get rid of that. If we have a look here, if we do about 1/4 of an inch, which is about, they've got about in the middle of, now we'll see how they've turned it around. Okay, so if we do it at about where the bottom of that circle is, and then it's about in the middle of the N. It's a little bit more than that. That's interesting. Okay. So you line that up. What we might do with this one is put this down. Probably what I should have done is trimmed it a little bit more. Okay, so we'll make it so that it's even. Let's just get something to measure it. Okay, so that it's even with that top. Now, so see how it doesn't matter if you improvise a little bit? Okay. Okay, adhere the lagoon, hand trim 1/4 inch from the top of the wood grain banner and save. Adhere the wood banner over the gap between the 2 banners already adhered. Be careful not to hide any of the words. Adhere the wood grain banner trimmed piece on the top of so that it lines up. Okay, so again we're doing 1/4 inch. So here just showing you approximately. Okay, and then, well, see how this one is quite a bit smaller, so maybe we'll adhere a little bit less, a little bit more, because that has it so that it's just at the bottom of magic. They've obviously put this a little bit closer. Doesn't matter. We will just wing it and it will still look fine. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of probably 1/2 inch. Do I want to take a little bit more off? Just a little bit more. Another 1/4 inch. There. I'm happy enough with that. So we're making sure that these words are not overlooked. Okay, and then we've got our 1/4 inch here. So we line that up. That's a little bit too big. Take a little bit off. Almost need a pair of tweezers just to put this in place. See, I need to lift that up a little bit on that other side so that it's even with both of them. There. And that looks more or less even with that. I tell you, people aren't going to go up to you and say, "Oh, that doesn't look even." Okay, so there we go. That's the card. So we put one over the lagoon and one up here. Now they look like a medium star, a large one, and a small one. So let's put that one there. A larger star over near the magic, a medium star a little bit above that and on an angle, and then a small star above our stripes. There. So let's get the glue dots. That's on. One. Two. So there we go. That's our second card.